Here we are on our leadership link, which is we get to from here under our about. And one thing that we want to do to enhance this bio for Pastor Green is with linking. Linking is a very important aspect of having a website. When you link to other websites, it creates your relevance for the search engines such as Google, and actually increases your ranking in terms of when people search for your site. So linking is something that you always want to do when and wherever possible, with moderation, of course. If we look at the pastor's bio, we can see that the picture is not linkable. We can also see that we don't really have any links within this editorial. Linking also creates relevance for your topic, as well as provides the reader with a sense of accuracy by providing other resources that validate what you're saying. So if I go into this post to make edits, what I want to do is I want to link the pastor's image. When you click on it to get the full picture, as well as I'm going to have some links here that link to other sites that validate some of the discussions that are present within the article. So as we read through, we can see, let's first attack the image. If I select the image, you can see I get the icon to either delete or edit the image. I'm going to edit. And here, under the image, you can see the link URL. I'm going to say there's none, right? There's no link information, but I want to link it to the actual image. And I can do that by just saying link to image and update. And by force of habit, I usually always update immediately just to make sure I capture everything that I've done. We wait for the page to refresh. And as we read through the articles, there are some associations here that might be worth mentioning and referencing. I'm going to search through because I already have some pages open that I'll link to. I want to look for the Brooklyn Clergy Association, which is mentioned. I'm going to search through the document, and it finds it for me. So as you can see up here, I already have a page open that has some sort of web reference to this information. I'm going to highlight this text, I'm going to go here where we see the link icon, select link, and I'm going to actually go to this tab that I have open here for some sort of relevant information. If there's an actual URL, I couldn't find one, but you may have one to information that you want to provide. And I'm going to paste that URL. As you can see, I have the URL here, but this is an important feature. I want this link when someone clicks it to open in a new tab. And I also want to give this link a title. Whenever we're linking, we always want to give the links titles. We're going to call this Brooklyn Association of Brooklyn Clergy. And I want it to open in a new tab or a new window. And the reason why I want that to happen is because I don't want to take traffic away from my site. I want to have people reference the information that I'm mentioning, but I also don't want them to have to navigate back to what they've previously been reading. So I'm going to add this link. And we see here in the preview, we get the underline. And there's a couple of other links that we want to add. Let's add where the pastor's from, Westmoreland County. I have a link to a Google map. And I'm going to go up here and copy the URL. And just to show you, I'll say copy. I'm going to go back to the article. And I can't see it quickly where Westmoreland County is mentioned, but we'll search for it by clicking in the article and saying Command F for find. We'll put Westmoreland. I might be spelling it incorrectly. So let's do county. Couldn't find it again. Here it is. And I think the reason why is we have a space and a capital Moreland when Westmoreland is one word. We're going to highlight this again by clicking there, dragging and selecting it. We'll say link again. I have my URL already copied. And I don't need that HTTP because I'm going to copy the actual URL that I have. I'm going to say paste. I'm going to give this here a title and say map of Westmoreland County, comma, VA for Virginia. I want it to open in a new tab. I'm going to add that link. Okay? And I think we have one more. Let's reference Franklin K. Lane High School. And I have a Wikipedia link, but one thing to note is that Wikipedia is not necessarily respected and accepted in the medium of academia. And the reason for that is because Wikipedia is an open source commenting encyclopedia, meaning that anyone can make contributions to it without validation. But for our purposes, we'll use it for now. I'm going to select the entire URL. I'm going to copy it, go back to my article. Here's Franklin K. Lane. I'm going to select and highlight. And I'm having a redraw issue, which I think I'm only experiencing on my computer. You shouldn't see it on yours. I'm going to highlight Franklin K. Lane. I'm going to add that link. Everything is selected here. I'm going to say paste. I'm going to say Franklin K. Lane High School, comma, Brooklyn, comma, New York. I have that also selected to open in a new tab, which is what I want. I'm going to add that link. I'm going to update everything that I've just done. And let's take a look at the post. We can select that by here or here. Either one will take you to the same information. Let's say view the post. And now you can see I have my links here. I have a link for Westmoreland County, Franklin K. Lane, as well as the Association of Brooklyn Clergy for Community Development. And let's select that link. As you notice, it opens in a new tab. If I scroll up, you can see now that my mouse, when I hover over the pastor's image, is a hand, which connotates a link. And I have that link there. But here's one thing, and I think I've mentioned this earlier in one of the image tutorials. We want this link to open in a really nice transparent overlay. So I'm going to go back and edit the post, select on the image. I get my two icons to edit and to delete. I want to modify. And here where it says link URL, we're good. But I'm going to go to advanced settings. And under advanced settings, where it says link rel, which stands for link relationship, I want to call it lowercase pretty, no spaces, capital photo. And this happens for every single image, not gallery, I repeat, single image that I want to open in a nice transparent overlay. And that's an aspect that we always want. I'm going to say update. I'm going to update here again. I want to actually see the post, what it looks like. If I select the pastor's image, I then get my nice little overlay with my type for the title. And that's it for linking.